Hello, friends and feds. This is Trooper. We're going to have a little discussion about why you register to vote, whether you think you should vote or not, whether you think it matters or not. So, for those that are easily manipulated and of low intelligence, voting doesn't matter. But for people who are fact-based and understand how the system works, they register to vote so that the districts that they come from remain bright red, which is a inoculation against any blue money coming into that district to run against any local candidates. For example, here in Legislative District 27 in Arizona, we have Kevin Payne, and Kevin Payne is running unopposed. He's running unopposed because LD 27 is a pretty bright red legislative district, and the left isn't going to waste any money to try to run against a candidate who's an incumbent, a favorite, and well-known. It's not worth their time. So what they do is they go to legislative districts that are a lot closer to center. And what I mean by center, and both parties do this, is they look at the voting records of everybody that's in a district, whether they vote in every election, only the presidential elections, only presidential and midterm, if they vote every election no matter what it is, which is what you should do if you don't want these fucking Marxists on your school boards. And they go, this district has a, +1 Republican as opposed to like +5 or +10. It's pretty close. It's within +3 in a margin of error. There's, slightly more conservatives here than Democrats, and there's a big squishy core of independents or party not declared or unaffiliated. And then, of course, the non-registered voters, because they get to get out the vote drive. And so they look at all the districts that they can conceivably win if they invest money in them. And then they spend money and they find candidates, and then they smoke local politicians, people that are actually known and active in the community and supported by their constituents from the districts that they're from, who can run a campaign on like $20,000 or $30,000. Now all of a sudden they're facing candidates that are from outside the district that nobody has ever heard of, that have like a $2 million war chest, and they put their signs everywhere, and then they literally smoke those local candidates. So that's the result of not participating in elections or participating in registering to vote. And believe me, I didn't become a Republican because I like fucking Republicans. I became a Republican so I could replace the sons of bitches that are in the party with people that actually care about the Republic. And we've had a lot of success in doing that, and we still have a long way to go. But the point is, we're involved. We're active participants in trying to change what is going on. And whether you're conservative or you're liberal, you should get involved in your party so that you can get rid of all the shitbags that, are in your districts, the people that you can influence and control. And if you don't do that, then you're just sitting around being a keyboard warrior. If you didn't participate in the fucking audit, if you've never worked polls, if you haven't ever tried to register anybody to vote, if you never knocked on any doors, if you never have done any meaningful anything in the electoral, election process or the voter registration process or anything, other than sit around and fucking bitch about how fucked up things are, then I guess this is a waste of time and you probably already stopped watching this video. But if you really do care about protecting your districts, which is your home where you live, where your school boards and your city council and your county board of supervisors and your state senator and representatives are from, and your congressional candidates and your congressional districts, if you really care about who those people are, you will register to vote, and then you will vote. If you don't register, all you're doing is, it's like not paying the pest control guy and then wondering why you have ants and roaches and, rats or, whatever it is, termites, right? If you don't want your house to have termites, then you pay the fucking guy to put termite repellent on your house. And if you don't do that, then the termites are going to infiltrate your house. And this is exactly why you need to register to vote in your district and be an active participant. Because as soon as they see that waiver or slide in their favor, boom, they're going to put $2 million in there, and then they're going to own that district. And then you're going to be sitting around with your dick in your hand wondering why your district just turned blue, wondering why you have a bunch of Marxists on your school board. So do what you want, but if you don't have enough discipline to register and become an active participant and vote, you certainly don't have enough discipline to do shit when the bullets start flying. You'll get fucking killed in the first 5 minutes. So avoid that. I'm fully invested, and I'm passionately engaged in trying to prevent our republic from turning into a third world hellhole, or this, this interstitial post-constitutional era of violence, which I think no matter how hard I try, that's coming. But one thing that I know when I go to bed at night is that I've done everything to try to prevent that from happening. And I would like to think that you would too. So if you don't take that seriously, or you really do want this country that I love to go to shit, just continue to sit on your fucking ass and pontificate behind your keyboard. Trooper out.